Hello and welcome back, dear viewers, dear friends. Earlier, I was, uh, we were live with my good friend Pranav V, but we had technical issues. I apologize for that. Yes, the whole day I was trying to fix it, but didn't really work. So I will be covering Chess Olympiad, hopefully. Yes. And Ditaxi has been played by Levon Aronian, and seems like he's doing fine. And let's move to briefly see other games. Yes, please be very active in our chat. Leave your messages. Yes, Ivan Cheparinov is doing very slightly better. I don't think even he's better, but he is not worse for sure. Here I see some huge actions happening, like bishop c4, queen d3, bishop d7, bishop b3, b5, f5, a5 by Momchil Petkov with the idea to go a4, and now f takes c, f takes c, and e5 by Ray Robson. Yes, I think a4 ideas aren't really working because of some e takes f6. And now I am expecting 94. Yes, I can just see. Yes, and seems like he knew. Momchil Petkov knew and he went a5. Oh, very interesting prep. Takes, takes. f4, takes, queen a5. Engine doesn't like much placing bishop on c4. And takes, and d5. Yes, a4 was also possible. E takes d, a takes b, f takes c. And he is most likely considering knight e4 or queen h3. Yes, it is interesting. And bishop f6, this is probably already close to very unpleasant or lost for Martin Petrov. And we see that the best would have been c takes d, knight d4, and then e5. It takes c, knight e4. He went this, knight e4, and he did not see b takes c. You just take b takes c, bishop e6, takes, bishop b5. So takes, and now Levon is being much better. Mm, I would say significantly better with the black pieces. What about this position? Yes, this is around equal. This is around equal. And about this one, like takes h4, b5 knight g3, h6 knight g1. Wow, I was wrong. I was wrong, dear viewers. All these, you see that h6, knight g1, queen g4. Yes, Wesley is being completely winning. Plus 3. Yes, yes. Knight is jumping to e5. E6 is hanging, d4 is hanging, and yes, seems like US is doing very well because Wesley is having winning position. Levon is much better. We see that Fabi has equalized without much efforts, and only maybe Race still uh, being in some mm, difficulties because opponent plays much faster and has around equal position. Yes, let's see what this I don't like at all. This I don't like for Sanan Sugirov, and of course evaluation is being +1 and almost half for Dominic, and it was so rook d8, c5 was another option, and here he did not find bishop d7, which is not that hard, honestly speaking. So this and now bishop b5. And we had this position. Yes. Gabor and Vidit will end their game very soon in a draw. And interesting strategy. He's less than 150 points, and with the white pieces, he's trying to play very solid and not to enter any complications. Yes, Arjun is doing great. Prague is doing great because she's slightly better, and Fedosiev is in trouble. I was wrong. I was wrong. And what are we having? Ante Burkic is doing fine. Sasha Martinovic is in some. He isn't better, but he is not much worse. Hanish being in some trouble. Jordan is having winning position. Vincent is in some trouble. Matthias is better. Mm, Valery Kazakovsky against Alexander. Yes, dear Misha, Pranav has left. Today, all the morning and afternoon, I was trying to uh, fix this issue. I watched many videos on YouTube how to uh, invite invite a friend to your stream, but we had problems and we couldn't really solve them. So he left. I will be here alone. And yes, Wesley is completely winning, and Levon as well. Thus, yes, in this more or less mm, equal position, maybe slightly preferable for white. No ideas why Mr. Knight h went knight d4, and yes, knight h5, but takes a knight f3. Knight comes back, not really going to e2. And knight is already jumping to g5, e5, d4. And here, yes, this is already +4. Thank you, Misha. I was reading your comments and messages. So I guess bishop just takes d6. Yes, you will probably take. I'm taking. You take rook d6. a4 does not work. Bishop e6. I guess king e7. You go rook d1. Otherwise, a4 comes. And here I should play something like with the rook. I don't know. Maybe a rook h d8 or rook a7. Yes, white does not have any problems. Maybe white is being tiny better. No, most likely Momchil will achieve a draw, but other boards aren't doing great. So queen h5, king g7 now. Knight f5, bishop f5, queen f5, c takes b2. Yes, knight g3, queen g5 takes knight d4 first. Uh, no doubts. Yes, this and king g7. This I like for white. It was knight a5, um, king b8. So queen c8, knight g5, bishop d7, knight c4, f4. Yes, white could also take with the queen, but knight e3 is stronger. And now, yes, I assume some rook f6 ideas are possible, and generally even if white is simply retreating the pieces, it should be slightly preferable for white. Yes, Gabor Vidit game ended in a draw. Fedoseev is playing. Doesn't want to go leeches. Yes, it takes D is the strongest. Yes, I think Queen D3 is being the strongest move. F3 knight C6 with the bishop. Queen D3 H5. Bishop D6. And Garcia, Pantoja, Roberto is burning his time to figure out how to play. And earlier with Pranav we discussed this, but Long Castle just finishes the game. Yes, let's see. Here Yilmaz is slightly better against Gazik, and Gurel is also fine. Drushka, Dogmus, Nogerbek is for the black pieces. He has equal position, and black is fine in Makhnev Lequang game. Nisipiano is slightly better. Shevchenko, Blomqvist, and wow. What is this? So classical variation, and Eric Blomqvist is facing Kirill Shevchenko, Sweden, Romania, and Bishop D7 in the US against Bulgaria. Match Bishop E7 has been played in fourth board. Knight takes F3, and this is what No, I wanted to say this is what Anish recommends, but Anish is recommending instead of taking knight c6, king b1. Yes, anyway, king b1, yes, h6, bishop goes back, b5, knight e2, knight e4, c4, and bishop takes c4, queen c4, rook c1, and queen is trapped on c4. And just takes, and something like e5, and it's completely winning. Yes, the problem if f takes c, then bishop e6, rook f7, queen g6, and then yes, Misha, Eric went all in. He played really good game. This is like very typical position, and usually white is aiming for some g4, g5. I takes with the bishop, and queen c4 does not work as I said. And yes, Kirill allowed this bishop h6, and surprisingly, f takes c, bishop e6, queen g6, and then white will take on f7, and here e5. Yes, e5, knight e5, queen f6, of course, bishop e5, if you take, I assume some queen g5 idea should finish, or what if you, yes, if you take d takes c, I guess some bishop d3 is finishing, or not. What if this? Just rook h3, b2 is not hanging anymore, just rook c2. And why it is so important to not, this also works, and this is also fine. Yes, Niels is having a fine position against Deyak Bogdan with the black pieces. And here we see uh, close this. And here black could go f5. Queen b4, knight c5, king b1. And white is being slightly 0.7. It is something. But somehow am I lagging actually? Maybe very little bit. Yes, Misha, please, if you are still there here, can you please let me know my uh, stream is lagging or not? And let's see the other games. Just to move here. Yes, I think it is somehow very heavy. So against Gabriel Sargisian, yes, it is tiny better for white, but black shouldn't have. Uh, and it's just more or less fine for black. Or a bit lagging. And Shan Sargsyan is being much better if he sees a bishop d5 tactical idea, then I think he is doing great. And he played this new idea, knight b5, a6, takes knight d4, knight e7 by Alexander. Yes, knight e5 and knight f6 would have been the strongest. b3, bishop e7, bishop b2, takes. Yes, just let me check my. Yes, maybe it's because of leeches. I don't know. And let's see, first board, Ike Martirosyan is playing Supi Luis Paulo, and more or less it's around equal. So with the white pieces, uh, Karen Grigoryan and Shan Sargsyan are having better positions, and especially Shan Sargsyan, if he sees and calculates Bishop d5 properly, he can really be much better. And let's say with the black pieces, Gabriel Sargsyan and Oleg Martirosyan, they are tiny, unpleasant, but yes, everything is so far fine. Yes, let's move to other matches. What is this? Nico Georgiadis with the white pieces against Ivic Velimir. Yes, around equal position. Peng Limin, Ivanchuk also. And yes, I think more or less I know this line. Yes. I think this game will end in a draw, and in three other games, Ukraine has some advantage. Yes, look at Draškovic, and it means Montenegro against France. Tries to win his game, or the main thing is to win overall with the team. No, the main is to win the match, to score 2.5. And of course, later on, if two teams or many teams are sharing, easy. Not easy much for France because Luka Draškovic is fine with the white pieces. Laurent Fressinet didn't get anything. Here, Maurizi is having some problems. Uh, it is playable, but and here we see that Denis Kadric is doing great against MVL. And Spain is Lampichot is having winning position. Vallejo is fine. Anton David is also better. And Shirov is in against Albornoz Cabrera, Carlos Daniel. I played him this year. And this is very obvious that Mr. Shirov is in huge trouble since he's pawned down. And we see Bologan against Muradli. We see Mamedyarov Lashkin. Abbasov Makovey against Abbasov. And Suleiman Lee. So I think Mamedyarov is having huge advantage. Yes, Bartel Sosa around equal position. We see Flores Bioron also another equality. But I like White's position. We see that Radoslav Wojtaszek is slightly better and Duda is in some trouble with the black pieces. Mohamed Sina with the black pieces doing slightly better against Sulaya and Dhaneshwar Bardia is being slightly um, better against Bahadur Jabava. Amin Tabatabai is having equal position against Luka Pachadze and Haram Masudlu is in some trouble against Machadlishvili. Uh, Jones, Ibo. Yes, let's see. Um, yes, Fabi is doing great. Wesley is completely winning. Levon is just even more winning than Wesley. And here, yes, Rook A7 has been played. Yes, US will win, most likely 3-1. And Rapport is in some trouble, but somehow I don't think it's much. Uh, Marcos is having a great. Burkic is having around equal position, but he's low on clock. Uh, Sasha Martinovic is doing great against Lirbek Yakuboyev. Sindarov slightly better against Livaic. And we see Kozol facing Vokhidov, where black is also fine. And Giri is in trouble somehow. Yes, Ruben Stein and 92. What a prep. Yes, 97. Yes, Queen H4, Bishop G5, Rook F3. Anish is in some trouble. Jordan is completely winning. Evaluation is +4 and more. Max Armerdam is also winning, like much better against Sonis. And Erwin is having equal position. So no doubts that Netherlands will win this match, but Anish is in trouble. So here we see that Vincent is in some small trouble. Matthias Blubaum is having equal position. Uh, Alexander Donchenko is doing great. D4 is hanging at the moment. And we see that Frederick Svane is being slightly better, but not much. Vidyugov is being better. Howell is in some small trouble. And we see Luke McShane against Thibault. And we see that Jones is in trouble against Olsen. Yes, Martin Petrov is going to lose sooner or later. Yes, Wesley will also win. Like the only move, Rook G8, Knight F6, and sacrificing another. Yes, it was not really expected from such a classy player who earlier had 27 plus rating to collapse so quickly in this closed mm, position. Yes, yes, it's unbelievable that in 2.5 hours. Jordan Van Forest crushed very decent, very strong player from Italy, Luca Moroni. Yes. I know him. I did not play him, but I know how strong and yes, it was not expected. And what other matches are we having? Magnus is winning, or Bishop f3 has been played, and Magnus is taking his time. What about? Yes, players are not aware of this theoretical position. I just know that all this possible, and yes, yes, Bishop f6. I know takes, and some Bishop e7. Yes, knight b6 maybe. Tari doesn't have any problems, and Urkedal is almost. He's doing great, and very important maybe. Yes, Bishop g4, h4 takes, and now anyway you are ready for h5. Yes, long castle. F4 maybe. Yes, I like white's position. Okay. Fabi is still trying. Yes, please, dear viewers, leave your comments. Yes, bishop f8 and now king f1 with the idea rook e1. I like it very much. King f1, you bring the rook, e6 is hanging, rook e8, you always have knight f6. Yes, no doubts. Levon is also winning. It will take some time. Yes, because bishop d4 just protecting the pawn. It will take some time, but black is being completely winning. And here, yes, I don't think black is really pushing or being better, but I think black also does not have much issues. And we see that Rapport he's in trouble, but of course he went himself. Like how did after b5? Yes, b5 great move. H, bishop g5. Yes, h6, and now bishop takes f6. It would have been better to go b5, surprisingly. So takes, knight c4, rook b8, and surprisingly this position with the pair of bishops, white is in driver's seat. Bishop g7, h3, knight a5, knight b3, and here some b4, queen d2, queen c5, just fighting for equality. Rapport goes this, protecting the pawn on c6, and here f5. I like, very ambitious, and especially another almost 20 moves to play, and of course will not be easy for Valentin Dragnev to play. And here we see that Marcos Rager doesn't have any problems. He's better, and he has more time on clock. Maybe he can slowly create problems for Mr. Laiko. And here, yes, he went wrong by pushing f4 and bishop b7. So Sugiro was in trouble, I don't know. Maybe he didn't uh, allowing bishop d7, knight takes h7, queen h7, queen d4. That's why he went knight c6. Maybe some other reason, but he was in trouble. But Dominic did not manage to find it. Still, he is much ahead on clock, but position already around equal. And I like this is very um instructive way um, to play against Berlin. Kozak Gukesh, c5. Yes, Gukesh is being slightly better. Prague is also better. Uh, and Arjun, how is Arjun doing? Yes, Arjun is also fine. And he is having almost 1 hour, and Peter Prohashka only 8 minutes. Of course, he's being. And now we see Vladimir Fedosiev against Ding Luran, and Ding doesn't have any problem. I think in a different ways, Ding can get equality, but he will maybe try for something more. We see that Kozul is doing more or less fine. Yes, Onish is lost. What? What? Why? Onish is being completely lost, dear viewers. Yes, did not expect, and FTXG is not good prep by Lodici or Lodici. Yes, I did not play him, but I know him. Very good theoretician, despite both players and especially Anish considered being one of the best theoreticians in chess. Out of the opening, he got this, and of course FTXG had been played, and now Anish should take king e7, rook h7, and position is being very unpleasant for Anish. Yes, well, Max Wormerdam did not see rook c8 yet, and of course Erwin. Yes, score is 1-0 for the Netherlands. How did Jordan got? Yes, this is like no. So 91. Yes, Jordan just crushed. Yes, very nice game. No questions. Yes, Vincent Keimer is being in some small trouble. Not easy match for uh, Germany. Yes, maybe the hope can be Alexander Donchenko. Yes, in all other boards, Lithuania does great. Complicated position. Bishop d2 and Sosa against Bartel. I think players are having. Yes, did Mamedyarov. It's still playable position. Bologan is also Abbasov and Suleimanli. Kirov slowly equalizes, but anyway, he's in trouble. David Anton is being better. Queen g6 is not working. Rook g3. Vallejo is fine. And we see that Lampichot is doing great. And yes, MVL couldn't do much and game ended in a draw. It means that France can be in some trouble. Yes, if this game ends in a draw, then Loran is just having unpleasant position. And yes, France is in huge danger. Score is half. Only one game ended in a draw, but in other three games, I'm not sure who is going really to win. And I see some very unpleasant positions, including Maurice's position. Yes, no doubt this game will end in a draw. Mr. Ivanchuk is tiny better. Ruslan doesn't have problems. I don't think he is going to win this game. And Korobov, yes, again, surprisingly, Australia is fighting against Ukraine, and at the moment, I don't see who is going to win. And Bogner having small issues, and Alexei Sarana, yes, he's a fighter. Position is unpleasant, of course, no doubt. Knight is jumping to d6, and here we see that Alexander Indich is fine, but I don't think he's better. And here, Ivic is fine. So Haik Martirosyan is fighting. He is having around equal position. White maybe wants to go g5 anytime soon. Did yes, and of course, Shan Sargsyan is being much better, and I think this is being the hope for our national team. Still, some precise play requires from Shan, but he's winning. He's much better. And we see that Gabriel Sargsyan is doing fine. Uh, of course, position is complicated. And yes, e4. Yes, and what about Karen Grigorian? And Karen is also doing fine so far. Yes, I think he just played very classy. His position, he could simply go a3, but he took twice, and then d6, and then a3. Yes, very classy way. So we are having two around equal positions with the black pieces and two better positions with the white pieces. And let's see, are we having, yes, and e5 has been found by Eric Blomqvist. Yes, and rook c2. So, I'm not sure at all. Niels is doing fine, probably slightly unpleasant, but he will most likely hold it. And Constantin Lupulescu is being in trouble. Wow, Martin Lokander. And we see Livio Dieter Nisipiano playing. We see that Noguerbek achieved the draw with the black pieces against Nguyen. We see Denis Makhnev is in some trouble. We see Alisher Suleimanov slightly being better. And we see that Ramazan Jalmakhanov is in some trouble. So let's see where can we check the. Let's see where can I check Women's Open. Let's see. And what are we having? We are having Alexandra Kostenyuk against Harika. We see Vaishali is doing better. We see that Divya is doing better, and we see that Vantika is being significantly better. We see that Hungary against Uzbekistan, White is being better, and its second board as well. Third board, what is happening? What's the evaluation in here? Yes, black is fine, and board fourth is mess. And then Zagnidze is playing. Zagnidze is in trouble against Bulmaga. And Sando against Javakishvili around equal position. Batsiashvili against. Yes, Batsiashvili is much better. And there we see Hotenashvili around equal position. Or maybe black is being better. So Lakidu Kashlinskaya. We see Mariam Makarchan is completely winning, almost +3. And yes, you can really see it. Elena Danilian is being in trouble. Elena Danilian is being in some trouble. And then Susanna Gaboyan is maybe very, very slightly better. And what are. Yes, Kashlinskaya against Tsolakido Kashlinskaya. White is better slightly. Sochko is in. Yes, she is having around equal position. Motsevskaya is in trouble. And White is also being slightly better here. Jujiner is much better. Yes, here Zimina is having preferable position. And here we see that Guo Qi is much better. And we see that Sedina is having a pleasant position against Lu Miaoui. Yes, leave your comments, messages, and which game do you want to check? We have so far very few games ended. As you can see, let's see how World X Champion is doing. There is, yes, uh, Magnus is better. He's being pawned up, but game goes on. Let's see. Hobby is still trying. Wesley is completely winning. Levon as well. No doubts both the players will win. And yes, b5 is coming. Yes, and Ray Robson is having around equal position. Valentin Dragonev. Yes, he is winning. He decided to He found queen e3, the strongest, and now let's say queen c7, which is not the easiest move to make. And f4 with the idea is to go g5, h5, g4, and yes, will he take b takes c? But I don't like what Rapport has done because now he's definitely bluffing, and he's hoping that the opponent with the less time on clock will somewhere go wrong. But of course, yes, Rager is still slightly preferable, and we see that Dominic Horvat is did not find the strongest, and now position is round equal. Yes, Felix Blochberger is lost. Very classy game, very interesting idea against Berlin, anti-Berlin. And we see that Gukesh is doing still slightly better. Prague is also tiny better. And Arjun is yes, 0 point is something. Yes, Ding is trying. He is better, but will be hard to achieve. Norway is better, and Yu Yangi is yes, Yu Yangi won his game already. So China is ahead, and where yes, actually this is fine. Yes, but d5 is one option, knight c6 is another, h6, queen h3. Yes, queen h3. Yes, Wang Yue crushed Sebenik Matei, and yes, slowly Noderbeck is getting unpleasant position, but of course he's taking a risk and he wants to somewhere get his chances. Yes, Yakuboyev, Noderbeck slowly equalized. Sindarov is doing very, very slightly better. I don't think even he's better. And yes, like his. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, dear friends, I just don't have words. I just don't have words to describe how surprised am I. Uh, we see that let's check from the start. And d3, many moves are possible. Short castle d5, c5, and bishop d3, and here knight d2. And definitely Anish knew, and he went this. He played bishop f3. Uh, yes, Salah. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm just checking Anish's game. I'm very much surprised and impressed by the level of prep of Lodici or Lodici. Lorenzo. I'm just not sure that I'm pronouncing it the surname correctly. That's why, as I say in both ways. Yes, you see that bishop c3 takes bishop e4 and takes, and now let's say Lorenzo was well prepared. I'm sure that he was aware of this position. Knight h5, g6. Yes, so far it is fine, and here I'm not sure why Anish went f6, not developing the knight and queen, and then trying to go for long castle. Yes, e5. And here, still Anish could go rook f8, but he went knight e4, and takes, rook h7, and the valuation is plus 3.5. Rook f1, and plus 4. No, not the strongest. And here Anish resigned. Yes, very impressive win by Lorenzo. And it means that score is equal, 1-1. And Max Vermerdam is having better position. And Erwin it is playable. Yes, and Titas, Trema, Vicius goes e5 with the idea to go knight e4. Matthias Blubaum is having around equal position. Donchenko, Kazakovsky, Kazakovsky, Donchenko, and black is fine. And Frederick Swan is also doing fine. Yes, and Nikita is having around equal position. David Howell as well. Yes, I think this very soon will end in a draw, and Jones is in some trouble. Yes, very complicated position. Parham against Chadlishvili. Tava is still trying, but I don't think he's having any chances to be better. And I like Bardia's position, but of course it is like somewhere e4, f4, f5. Black is being pawned up, but white is having enough compensation. And Sina Movahed is slightly in trouble. Yes. Duda. Duda is better already. Wojtaszek is fine. Pioron is winning. And Bartel is fine again. Yes, Shitko is doing fine. Abbasov is fine against Makovey. Mamediyarov is much better. And Bologan is doing fine. Shirov, he is again having a pleasant position. Anton David is better. Vallejo is around equal. And Alan Pichot is increasing his advantage. What are we having here? Yes, Petrov Nikita is doing great, +2 almost. Fres Fresine is having around equal position, and Luka Drashkovic is fine. And what are we having in Ukraine against Australia match? Yes, it's around equal. And yes, maybe Mr. Ivanchuk can try to win. Yes, Ruslan Polomoyov is also having around equal position, and Anton Korobov is being slightly better. Redke Bogner, white is better. Ledier Sarana, white is being much better. Yes, Indich is having around equal position, but this can easily turn to very unpleasant. Ivic is doing fine. And Armenian national team is doing on board one. Yes, Ike is having around equal position, maybe very tiny better for white, but I think he will hopefully uh, achieve a equality or maybe even something more. Yes, Shanti is being much better. So plus 2 and 3, plus 2.3. Yes, he is being pawned up in rook endgame. Gabriel Sarkisian somehow didn't play the best, and now he's in some trouble. And Karen Grigorian, I don't think he is having any risks. Whenever he wants, probably he can force a equality, but he definitely did not. Yes, and here he could take bishop c4, but he went this, and this is probably not very easy to see this e4, bishop a3, especially when you are having 10 minutes. Yes. Yes, Shand increased his advantage, and hopefully he can continue finding the strongest moves and uh, win the game. In other, uh, I don't like much what was happened in Gabriel's board, but so far I think black should be. So we left somewhere here, and yes, engine was showing e4 and knight e4. I guess just knight takes d5. We played bishop b5, but takes knight e3, and white surprisingly is in some trouble, and Karen is having. Yes. So why bishop a3 does not work right now? Maybe some rook d7 ideas or what? Like why I'm not taking? It is possible, but rook d7 is coming. Rook d7. That's why you go e4. It is possible to find, but it can be. Yes, here we see, and Kirill Shevchenko is in hopeless position. Martyr Lopander didn't play the strongest, and now position is around equal. And we see that Nisipiano is better. Yes, Denis Makhnev is in trouble, and we see that Fleischer Suleimanov is being slightly better, and Ramazan Jalmakhanov is slightly being worse. Magnus. Magnus is doing better. Yes, Levon has won his game, and Wesley very soon will finish his game as well. And did not expect from Nidic to play so, let's say, shaky chess. And yes, I think Ray Robson or Momchil, they are slowly going to end game in a draw. And now 1.5 for Dragnev. And yes, g5 has been played. Yes, position is complicated, but we know that earlier Dragnev had experience uh, playing against higher rated opponents. For example, he faced Magnus last year. Game ended in a draw. Magnus was completely lost. Yes, I think players are ready to repeat. Yes, they agreed in a draw, and Sanan Sugirov is again in trouble. I don't like it. I don't like it, and especially with the 3 minutes and another 22 moves to play. And Benjamin Gladura won a very nice game. Once again, I recommend to all of you, dear viewers, this game. And Arjun will finish. Yes, Arjun is winning +5, and We see that Prague is slightly better, and we see that Gukesh is also significantly better, 1.4. Yes, yes, interesting developments. Bing is playing. Bing is slightly better. Game goes on. Wei is being slightly better. China will win this match. The question is 3-1 or um, 2.5, 1.5. Uh, yes, I don't like Abdusatarov's position, but of course he's trying to complicate the position to get his chances. And here black is fine, white as well. And Sindarov doesn't have much, but maybe he can try. Yes, and I think Vohidov is going to win. Warmerdam is getting better and better, and Erwin is still playable. Okay, let's see what is happening here. Jones slowly equalized the position. Yes, here I guess a couple of precise moves and game will end in a draw. And we see that David doesn't have much problems. And I'm not sure who is going to win in this match, England against Denmark, because all positions very very solid. And somehow Mr. Machadlishvili went wrong, and now Param is having something at least. I mean, equalized, and the Neshwar is being better. Yes, I liked, and I like White's chances. Yes, let me just see how it is working. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Jones slowly equalize the position. Yes, here, yes, a couple of precise moves again the landing draw. And we see that they will. Yes, we don't have many games finished. And let's see how our team and women's national team is doing. Lilith Makarchan is playing, and she's having much, much better position against Mihok Barbara. And Mariam Makarchan, earlier she was completely winning, and still her opponent is fighting. Elena Danielian is being in huge trouble for some reason. Yes, and Susanna Gaboyan is, I think, game will end in a draw. Yes, you can loss of against Makovey, game ended in a draw. And let's see. Singapore is playing against, um, I think they are playing Tajikistan. And yes, Tin Jingao is much better. Siddharth is having around equal position. And we see that board 3 mm, black is fine, and board 4, yes, white is being. So not easy match at all for mm, Singapore. I think white is going to win on board 4. Tajikistan will win, and here we are having another better position for Tajikistan. And we see that yes, only Jingao is having a better position. Like he's winning because knight g5 um, has been blundered. Yes, takes queen g6. Yes, very easy blunder. Yes, we see that Latvia won already 2 games against. Yes, and of course the thing goes knight g5. Yes, dear friends, if you have any questions, anything, just uh, leave your messages. And we see that Papayano Ioannis has won against Gorman Tom. We see that Posny drew his game. Rutstein drew. Navarra has won. Navarra has won against very recent white pieces. Yes, short castle, queen b2, queen e1, bishop b5, something new. And knight e7. Yes, b5 ideas aren't working. And in this complicated position, queen c3, rook b7. And now white is being better. Now what is happening if bishop takes e7? Mm, just bishop takes e6, rook takes e7, queen d6. Yes, if you take, then this. Wow. Oh, very nice game. Beautiful game by David Navarra. Magnus is still trying, and Magnus is, of course, much better. And what about... I'm not sure about second board. It is very complicated. What about third board? Arjan is doing Arya great, and Urkedal is being completely winning. Yes, most likely Norway will win today. And what about Sanal is being in huge trouble. Erdogmus is having around equal position. Is winning with the black pieces. And Mustafa is having Yilmaz. Blomqvist can see and find. And here, yes, here again we will end in a draw. Yes, Karin Grigoryan's opponent did not see e4, went rook a7, but this is, of course, bishop d5 is very obvious move. Maybe black is trying to go rook c8, but yes, after rook c8, I think maybe even bishop f7. No, bishop f7 is not really working. I can just take this pawn on c4. Yes, king c2, classy move. Okay, let's see what is happening here. So queen c5, bishop f1, b4 has been played. And now bishop g2 would have been great for white. Queen b3, Yes, Abi goes rook c8, a6, and probably rook or bishop takes. I think white and black does not have much problem. So on board for Karan's Karan's opponent did not see e4, and now black is doing just great. I mean, white is doing just great, and yes, we just see that this game ended in a draw. Sophie Martirosyan game ended in a draw, and Shant is being like close to winning, and of course we are having so Armenian national team is having two, let's say, close to winning advantages and one around equal position. I think we see that Ivic Georgiadis ended in a draw. We see that still Predke is trying. Sarana is in huge trouble, but he will not lose this game. Indic is having around equal position. Yes, Brashkovic, Lagarde game ended in a draw. Only two games are there, and Nikita Petrov is being winning, and I don't see uh, why it shouldn't win this game. And we see that Laurent Fressinet, who is trying, but he's not being better at all. Yes, France is in huge trouble, and we see that Alan Pichot is completely winning. Not much left for his opponent to resign. We see Vallejo is also being better, but most likely game will end in a draw. Anton David is also completely winning. So, and I think no doubts that Spain will win today's. What is happening? Am I alive? Yes, somehow it is still lagging, but I'm not sure why exactly. And yes, Wesley also won his game, and Fabi is still trying, to get something. But yes, Arjun has won his, so score is, and slowly Prague is increasing his advantage. Gukesh is already much better. And what are we having? Mm, yes, thank you very much, dear friends, for being with me today. Uh, yes, slowly I will be finishing today's stream. Uh, yes, thank you very much to Pranav V who joined today's stream, and hope to see you upcoming days. Thank you very much, and Many interesting games are there, but I'm really too tired. And slowly he's getting Robert is getting his chances. So after G4, H4, it's a chance for Robert. So he knew what he was doing. And Sugirov's position is tough, but he's probably knows. And yes, thank you very much. And hopefully, upcoming